Good Luck Charms Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Begin by painting your thumb and middle nails green, your pointer and ring nails a very light blue, and then your pinky nail a medium to a dark blue. Starting on your thumbnail, we're going to be painting our ladybug. We're going to be trying to cover the majority of our nails. So we're going to be painting a nice large shell, which is kind of like an oval that has a top cut off, if that makes any sense at all. And then it also has a little bit of a triangle that is not red in the bottom. So I'm just going to be taking and making two straight lines and leaving that area, that little triangle area, blank. And I'm going to fill in that triangle that we left with black paint. And you could fill that in with red and then add the black later, but I don't know, I guess I decided to leave it blank. It really doesn't make any difference. And then add a head on top. And so this is the same thing. If you did paint that red, you could just cover it up with the black, but I don't know. I think leaving it blank doesn't make the paint as thick, and you don't have to worry about dry time and stuff like that. And then add 3 legs. And the legs are just going to be thin little lines. And 2 antennas. And I'm also going to be adding some spots on each side. This would be a lot easier if you were using a dotting tool, but I had my brush there and I was lazy, so I'm using a paintbrush. But believe me, a dotting tool will be easier for this. So just 3 little spots on each side. And now I'm just going to outline the shell with a black line. And then I'm also going to add a dividing line down the middle of our ladybug. And if you wanted, you could also add 2 white dots for eyes on the head, but I decided that I just like to leave it more simple. And now on our pointer nail with some bright green paint, start by painting an X in the middle. So this will help you get the nice 4 leaves and have them be a little more equal. So then you just take from each of the lines from your X and just curve them out into a little leaf. And then you can fill it in, and you want to make sure that this is nice and opaque. So it took me 2 coats. And now you can outline your 4-leaf clover with either a dark green paint or black. I decided to go with dark green just because it would look nice with our bright green. And then I'm just going to add a little stem off to one side. On our middle nail with yellow paint, we're going to be painting a horseshoe. So we're going to be starting off with kind of a C shape that follows the line of our cuticle. And so that's kind of an easy thing to do. And we're going to want this to be a fairly thick yellow line. And then with 2 dots, one on each end of our C shape. And now outline our horseshoe. And with gold, I'm just going to be adding like the little divots that are in our horseshoe, and then a spot in each side of on the ends, just a little dot in the middle. On our ring nail with red paint, we're going to be painting a rainbow. So start off and just make a curved line down the nail. And then follow the same thing and do a stripe of yellow. And lastly, you want to use a darker blue than what is your base color, but add a stripe of blue. And then at the tip of your nail with white paint, just add some little half circles and some loops and stuff for some fluffy clouds. And then, just like everything before, outline. And then for our last nail, our pinky, we're going to be painting a star. So I'm just going to go and do like the basic star shape, and then I'm going to go, and I think it should be a little bigger. So I'm going to just keep working at it until it gets a nice, even star. And then I'm just going to take and make some swooping lines out from it to make it look like it's been on the move. And now we'll just outline it, and then I'm also going to separate out some of those lines just to make them look a little bit like they're thin little wisps instead of a giant yellow swarm of bees or something. There we go. And of course, I add a layer of top coat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my design. Please comment with requests and subscribe. Also, check me out on Facebook and Twitter. I'll see you in the next video.